Stop picturing the Greek god Hermes, the figure you're probably thinking of, the master of alchemy and cosmic secrets, is a completely different person. What if I told you that one of these figures was a mythological messenger, and the other was a legendary super sage created from a cultural collision so powerful it changed Western thought forever? You've heard the name Hermes, and you probably picture a young, athletic god with winged sandals, delivering messages for Zeus and occasionally causing a bit of mischief. He's the god of travelers, thieves, and commerce, a clever, fast-talking Olympian who could move between the world of mortals and the divine. He's a core figure in Greek mythology, but he is not the master of hidden wisdom. For that, we need to travel south, across the Mediterranean, to the land of the pharaohs. In ancient Egypt, they worshipped Thoth, the ibis-headed god of writing, magic, wisdom, and the moon. Thoth was the scribe of the gods, the keeper of sacred knowledge, the one who understood the very architecture of the universe. He was a figure of immense intellectual and mystical power. These two gods, Hermes and Thoth, existed in their own separate worlds for centuries, one a swift messenger, the other a divine librarian. So how on earth did they become one? The answer lies in a city. After Alexander the Great conquered Egypt, Greek and Egyptian cultures began to mix in a way the world had never seen before, especially in the bustling metropolis of Alexandria. In this cultural melting pot, the Greeks noticed stunning similarities between their gods and the Egyptian ones. They saw their Hermes in the Egyptian Thoth. Both were messengers, guides for souls in the afterlife, and masters of language and knowledge. This cultural fusion is called Syncretism, and it gave birth to a completely new figure. They didn't just say Hermes was Thoth, they combined them, creating Hermes Trismegistus, which means Hermes the Thrice-Great. This new Hermes wasn't just a god, he was seen as a legendary human sage, a wise philosopher and a prophet who had lived in the distant past. He was believed to be the author of a vast collection of sacred texts known as the Hermetica. These weren't stories of Olympian drama, they were philosophical treatises on the nature of God, the cosmos, and the soul. They were handbooks for alchemy, astrology, and theurgy, the practice of magic to achieve divine consciousness. Hermes Trismegistus taught that the universe is a single, living organism and that everything is connected. His most famous principle, as above, so below, became the cornerstone of Western esotericism. It means that the laws of the heavens are reflected in the laws of the earth, and what happens in the macrocosm also happens in the microcosm of the human body. This idea was revolutionary. While the original Greek Hermes was busy stealing cattle, Hermes Trismegistus was teaching humanity how to purify its soul and ascend to the stars. The fusion had created a figure far more profound and influential than the original. The writings attributed to him became forbidden knowledge for centuries, but they never disappeared. They were secretly studied by mystics and philosophers, and during the Renaissance, their rediscovery in Europe caused an intellectual explosion. Thinkers and scientists, even Sir Isaac Newton, were deeply influenced by Hermetic ideas, poring over alchemical texts in search of the philosopher's stone and the secrets of creation. So, when you hear the name Hermes today, it's worth asking, which one? Are we talking about the quick-witted Olympian messenger from Greek myth? Or are we talking about Hermes Trismegistus, the mythical Egyptian sage, the hybrid master of cosmic secrets whose ideas shaped magic, science, and spirituality for thousands of years? One is a god of myth, the other a myth of wisdom. So which figure do you find more compelling? The original mischievous Greek god, or the powerful syncretic sage that his legacy helped create? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.